Instagram hit, YouTube hit it like this, man. It's going down. Insta love, yeah. YouTube, we finna make it happen. Okay, let's get to the point. Heaven on earth, Christ mind. We can go to the Bible with this. You don't really have to. So in reality, when you go to the Bible, when you go to Corinthians, I think it's in the second chapter. Uh, Talks about the Christ mind. When you get to this Christ mind, uh, then you're basically the spirit man, and the spirit is the only person that hears the thoughts of God. So when you get this Christ mind, listen to God, listen to the thoughts of God. Is what it's about at that point in time, because it's not very many people. It's a narrow road. Everybody else is traveling the wide road. The Christ mind is a very narrow path. And I won't even speak on a couple people like. If I could talk to him, definitely like to say, first off, we had to get more in depth into the spirit and less dependent on technology, because in actuality, nature is the top technology. He's still dependent on, like, of course, I understand he's still doing the video. The video part should just be to show what he's doing in nature. And I feel like he's kind of a little dependent on the technology a little bit. Uh, and then as a in that Bible, this man, Christ mind, this is spirit, man, spirit, world. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gotta deny it. I ain't gotta act like it's in different things. You know what I'm saying? You know, like this is the Ant-Man of the whole universe. The Egyptians knew the most high. New people, very many people. This is my first live video. I want to get on here and really break this down. This is Osiris. This is Osiris. I'm on here. Okay. If I do it right, you can see the this is the chair. If you can see that chair, it's upside down. It's right side up. So above, so below. That's the throne. See, the Bible is written on the hearts of men. The manifestation of God. The true manifestation of God is only people that really exist in this world. So you got to know the Israelite, Jacobite. Those are the real ones. Sooner or later, I'm gonna break down. You know what I mean? Like the history, I'm gonna go in, talk about the history. Might play a little bit of music on here. I just I'm glad I'm finally on here. I've been slacking, been waiting to really get on here and really speak my mind. But the motivation, I'm telling you, the boy Nature Boy really motivated me. His whole group, I like a lot of the minds in that group. The guy Pisces by now. I just listened to a couple of his videos. See his translation of Nature Boy stuff. It enhances it. And I like the different perspective, because Like in reality, they might not know this yet, but Nature Boy might not actually just be the greatest mind out of the group. You might be one of his followers. And see, I practice no master is greater than our student or our servant. So if that was the case, I would let him take over. You see what I'm saying? See, some people are better teachers, some people are better learners. And doesn't mean one's better than the other because they can come together and perfect. Um, One of my biggest things that I want to get out into the public. This is my number one thing. Uh, I think I'm gonna upload one of the videos or the interview or whatever kind of show. But if you roll your eyes, you can move the clouds. I know you probably heard of cloud bursting or what else they get? Organite cloud bursting, or they use that. But all of this is in our mind. We have all of those different minerals and different stuff in our body. Okay, so if you go, I mention all of this for perfectly good reason. If you go on the tombs of Egypt, you go to them. Or if you go in their caskets, let me say that they all have this eyebrow, the same eyebrow, just like this, straight across. You see the same indentation, same right on the skull. You'll see this, and on the new hieroglyphics that they showed on the new tomb that they opened, uh, they showed them with their hands like this, and they showed their arms to the side. That is one way of brightening up the sun. The hieroglyphics came out because of what time it is right now. What time it is right now is for the sword of justice to be put in place. Now, I like jumping from different subject to different subject. I know some people don't like when people do that, but I like to keep it subliminal. This is not more about the conscious, everybody consciousness. That's overrated. Most of y'all people talking about y'all conscious and y'all just intellectual. It's a difference between being conscious and intellectual because conscious consciousness is more of awareness that is more about spiritual energy and spiritual awareness. And when you get into that awareness, that means you're basically aware of all of the consciousness in your whole being, everything. Another thing, back to the guy Nature Boy. Another thing I would love to get with him and talk about is see they call themselves guys, they call themselves Christ, they call themselves, if you're not doing Christ stuff or you're not fulfilling the prophecy, like I respect proclaiming the kingdom. I'm down with that. I respect that. I support that. But if you're not going in depth into it and figuring out that you can do these Christ-like things and actually make them work, actually make the different teachings of Jesus where they did this, where they walked on water, where they did this, or this happened, or this happened. You realize you can actually do this stuff. I feel like that should be the message. That's the way people are being freed. I understand going out in the wilderness because that was it. That was the point. The Exodus. The eighth plague of the story of Moses and the Israelites just hit Saudi Arabia. Locusts hit Saudi Arabia, hit Israel, and hit Russia. Right after that happened, like they messed up all of the like what is it called? the search engines, so you can't really search that stuff and find it no more. And they didn't. I don't think it was YouTube. I actually think it was somebody who paid for it to be off. You know, it's all about money. It's most likely Saudi Arabia or Russia. I'm not sure. That ain't even what's so serious to be worried about right now. But I wanna teach you how to roll your eyes. And there's a million ways to roll them and move the chemtrails and clouds out of the way. Moving your head, but in synchronization with different hand movements, etc., etc. You can help move the clouds. You can stop the rain. And I want to bring these tools to the public so we don't feel so helpless. Everybody feels like they're helpless with chemtrails or spraying over. There's nothing we can do. Yeah, it is. Yeah, there's no reason to go buy no guns. Ain't no reason to get mad. I'm going to show you how to get results. So this is what I'm here to do. And this is the heaven on earth Christ mind. Everything, we're already in heaven on earth. If you, let me see. Yes, sir. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna play this and I'm gonna try to keep it a little short. Kind of realize those are the type of videos they get. I'm gonna play one of my songs though. Should have put them in the playlist. I don't know why I didn't. What you eat, man? Hmm? Where we came from. Where we come from. I'm gonna play that one. It's gonna be a combination. One day we'll find a way. One day we'll find a way. One day we'll find a way back home to heaven where we come from. To heaven where we come from. To heaven where we come from. Come from. Heaven above, down like a dove. Innocence of the love. And instead of under, really over than under. I'm trying to show you how to be smarter instead of dumber. Okay, give me a second. Stopping all the drums. I was born with a heavenly frequency, all God's energy, but of course, omnipotent and presently waiting on heaven, no earth prophecy. I've seen the visions of new heaven and new earth. It's the dwelling place that I built inside of me. The new kingdom of G-O-G, not G-O-D. I'm gonna end it right there.